The Plantars are so close to getting home to Amphibia. In this video we are breaking down if you give a frog a cookie to discuss what opportunities and dangers Dr. Frakes' portal created. The portal she built did not connect to Amphibia when she showed it to the Plantars, but we know that it's possible, given that her machinery reacted to the girls teleporting to Amphibia. At that time, the impulse the calamity box gave off was fundamentally an Amphibia impulse, which is why the first portal in Dr. Frakes' lab connected to Amphibia too, causing the Skip Man from Wax Museum to wind up in Amphibia. The greatest challenge will be to recreate an Amphibia impulse, specifying to where the portal is supposed to open. In order to achieve that, one first needs to know where exactly Amphibia is, and how one would even describe the location of another dimension. The clearest method of pinning down any location is using coordinates of some kind, which can easily be transferred into data. So if Terri gets access to data stemming from Amphibia, she can potentially extract the info relevant to pinpoint Amphibia's dimensional location. And fortunately, Polly held on to a certain robot that still contains its hard drive, and therefore all the information an amphibian robot needs. Apart from Frobo, the assassin robot's arm is still on Earth too. Seeing that the robot was capable of staying in contact with Andrias confirms that the amphibian robots really do carry Amphibia's coordinates. Alternatively, considering that the calamity box is not a machine that can process complex data, and power may be important for setting the teleportation goal. Andrias once explained that his ancestors used the box to travel to all kinds of worlds. Since the box relies entirely on the gems and confirmedly also does work without being attached to Andrias' devices, deciding where to go should be manageable for Ram. Or conceivably, taking into account that the box and likely the gems too originated from Amphibia, teleporting to Amphibia could be the factory setting. If you're not specifying where you're going, you'll be sent to Amphibia, meaning the portal will automatically connect to Amphibia if Anne links her powers to the machine. What will definitely happen, by the way. Dr. Frakes' portal was too small to go through and only stayed open for a few seconds anyway, because she did not have access to a sufficient amount of power. While plain electricity is not powerful enough, the calamity powers are proven to do the trick. Although they can only use one of the three powers, the plan should work, since having all three powers is necessary to obtain the perfect portal. What isn't even the planner's objective. They are hoping to create a portal they can fit through and that stays open for like half a minute maybe. That should be possible, employing just one gem power with a little extra support electricity offers. Generally, the fact that Terri has become an ally and will build a portal strongly pushes the story in the direction of the Plantars managing to return to Amphibia before Andrias brings the great invasion to Earth, meaning that the final showdown will not take place on Earth. However, Earth and the new human characters do not seem to become irrelevant just yet. Firstly, because in next week's episode, Andrias sends a deadly surprise to Earth that could shake things up a bit. Secondly, it will still take some time until the portal is finished and completely functional. Many Earth adventures are waiting for the Plantars during these weeks, especially since the FBI arc has not come to an end yet. What brings us to the third reason. The encounter with Dr. Frakes caused another public ruckus, and she will not stay silent after what happened. So far, no one believed in her theories about other dimensions, but when she mentions talking frogs, Mr. X is sure to listen. Given that Dr. Frakes went on a rampage with a circular saw, she's likely going to be arrested, which is how she'll get in contact with Mr. X. Dr. Frakes knows Terri's identity, thus could lead the FBI to her and destroy the entire plan to get the Plantars home. Over and above that, with the government on their side, Mr. X might manage to secure some funding and enough resources for them to build another portal. I don't know how likely this is, because the FBI coming to Amphibia Amphibia might be too big of an event to fit into the few episodes the show has left. But so far, Amphibia has already surprised us on unexpected occasions a few times. For more Amphibia and cartoon content, subscribe to Frogtoons. See you next time.